desire to be the best that we can be, and sometimes that fire finds expression in words.
Who do you think you are? Angela Davis? Winnie Mandela?
Daddy, whether you like it or not, a new generation has arrived. We are here and we have come with a vision.
You sure is not television all you come with?
The Fire to Dance, a new exciting full-length drama, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs and presented by Heritage Theatre. Opening Saturday 16th September at Grenada Trade Center and running for 2 weekends, 7 p.m. nightly with a star-studded cast.
Come with me, Sophie. We have worlds to conquer.
Come out and feel the fire in The Fire to Dance, starting September 16th. Don't miss it. This ad is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
The hurricane season happens every year. We at Grenlec are always conscious of how we maintain our system, always be mindful of how we can have it ready to withstand hurricanes. That's why we have a continuous improvement mindset for our system, continuously maintaining our system, what we refer to in this industry as hardening our system. However, in January, we go through our hurricane manual. We review that with all of our staff members, so each of us know what is our response, what are our roles in terms of preparing for the hurricane season. That's prior to the hurricane season, during the hurricane, and even after the passage of a hurricane. So we know what our response and roles would be. We continuously maintain our systems throughout the year. Vegetation management in terms of tree trimming, tree cutting. We do appeal to our customers, landowners, that if they have trees that are growing close to our power lines, to allow us to cut them, to have a look at them, so we can prevent these unnecessary outages during this time. So for this hurricane season, we urge all of our customers, all of the Grenadian public, to be prepared, to be ready, so that you can have the right response should we have a hurricane this season.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
This is the MTV Evening News for Thursday, 7th September 2023. The news headlines come to you in association with Courts Grenada Limited.
The Courts Store Home Event is happening now. Get up to 30% off select furniture, appliances, and electronics. Save on bedroom, dining room, living room sets, 55-inch smart TVs, and more. Get what you want today with no cash and pay later with Courts Ready Finance. Plus, stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield Extended Warranty. Don't miss the Courts Home Event, bringing value home. Promotion runs 25th August to 23rd September 2023. Conditions apply.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Coming up in the news this evening, Grenadians recount Hurricane Ivan experience 19 years after it ravaged Grenada. Bus operator in St. Andrew loses home to fire. New twin otter aircraft service for St. Vincent and Grenada. And in sports, Team Grenada busy at World Aquatic Junior Championships. The details when we come back.
The first segment of the MTV Evening News comes to your compliments Nexa Credit Union. With you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Nexa, 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 right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Good evening. With the news in detail, I am Troy Gill. It's been 19 years since Hurricane Ivan devastated Grenada as a Category 3 hurricane, leaving a trail of disaster in its path. More than 80% of the country's infrastructure crumbled, and only 2 of the 75 public schools remained intact. There was a severe disruption of the health sector. An estimated 80% of the power distribution grid was lost, and nearly 70% of the tourism infrastructure was rendered uninhabitable. The agriculture sector was also dealt a serious blow, with widespread damage to nutmeg and banana. MTV News took to the streets where citizens shared their experience with the dreaded Ivan.
Well, basically during Ivan, it was like a nightmare come true. First time witness a hurricane that size. I mean, it was something you don't want to remember. Something you pray never happen again. Because when you look at the destruction, both here, St. George's, because I had the privilege of being working with the fire department, so I was able to travel. When you look at from Grenville go right down to Granans, so it's like when you watch a movie with like a bomb or something fall, at least about 60% of the roof gone. People was like traumatized. You know, it was not something you want to remember, and something you pray never happen again.
Well, Hurricane Ivan was a lot of heavy wind. I could remember staying from one point and seeing that the rooftops was flying away. You know, and it was real crucial. It was real crucial. Even my roof, my veranda went, and I don't know which direction it went. Up to now, I don't know. I didn't see that veranda again. So I hope things don't be as critical as in the past. Yeah, I hope it don't be like Hurricane Ivan again.
I should say a horrible experience. I could remember being in the house when the full force from Ivan struck and the roof fly out, the house twisted, and we had to wait because it was me and my girlfriend that was there at the time, and we had to wait for the weather to cool down to run from that house in that condition where it was a situation where, but where I live now to tell what the experience was, it was one of a horrible situation. It was one that I wish I never had the cost to experience again.
Right, Ivan was a difficult thing. What? And it was I always want to experience one, but experience and I want to say none again at all. It was nice at all. But the only thing I was in fall, but the house mashed up on me and come across the road. The only thing I thought I would suffer the mash up on me. It was very terrible. I don't want to experience something like that again.
Just before the hurricane, I realized we was having some serious weather in terms of plenty heat. And I find that was very strange, you know. And In soon time we get to realize there was a hurricane on the scene. Then we experience the hurricane. But what I realize now, we start experiencing some serious weathers again. Almost like the same thing like before Hurricane Ivan. And I find the heat is even greater this time. So I don't know, let's look and see what's happening.
A bus operator in St. Andrew loses his home to a raging fire on Wednesday night. Our news team visited the scene of the fire on Thursday and filed this report.
John Jeffrey, a bus operator from Bel Air St. Andrew, lost his 3-bedroom home, including a bus and a motorcycle, to a raging fire at around 11 p.m. on Wednesday. Our news team visited the scene on Thursday morning and spoke with Jeffrey. He says he lives alone and was not at home when the incident occurred.
Well, really and truly, I wasn't around at the time. I was by my lady, in Lafayette, and then I get a phone call. And my nephew called me and tell me, look, that the bus is on fire under the house, So I asked him now if he could push out the bus, but he tell me when time he come here, the bus is already out of control, So from the time he tell me that, I know I have a couple board flooring, so I know well the house will burn,
Police confirmed to our news desk that the matter is under investigation. Meanwhile, Jeffrey says while he is unclear as to how the blaze started, there are speculations as to what may have occurred.
I had no idea really what caused, the real thing. And so they say they're investigating. His rumors hearing that somebody catch, one of the bike below the house, somebody lighted a fire. And with the bike light a fire now, transfer to the bus. And once the bus out of control, then, the house thing. So that way the situation I am in, and I just start renovating the house.
The house was under renovations, and Jeffrey says he recently pumped $15,000 into repairs and has now lost almost all his possessions.
As I tell you, I just what I bought little bit, because look, I bucket of paint for the house. I bought a couple 5-gallon of paint, and I pay like $600 and something. M&M, I just bought some paint, $600 and something for the a 5-gallon of paint. So imagine if I had to estimate that house, maybe around 300,000. You understand? Yeah, with all my fridge, my stove, everything, and everything was in there, bed, everything, So right now I go right back to square one.
Kishon Thomas, MTV News.
SVG Air has purchased a new Twin Otter aircraft to service St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Carriacou and Grenada route to help to increase access to the said places. Speaking more about this new aircraft, which commenced services on Saturday, September 2nd, 2023, was Manager for Marketing, Sales and Nautical Development at the GTA. We get more details about this new service in this report.
The aircraft is described as a high-winged, unpressurized twin-engine aircraft powered with a fixed tricycle landing gear. It is designed as a rugged short takeoff and landing aircraft and can carry passengers and cargo on short runways. It has become the best-selling 19-seater passenger aircraft of all time, still considered unmatched today for its dependability and versatility.
That was Manager for Marketing, Sales and Nautical Development at the Grenada Tourism Authority, Nicoyan Roberts, speaking about the newest SVG Air Twin Otter, which now flies the St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Carriacou and Grenada route. The 19-seater registered J8 GND offers a 5-day service. However, they are hoping to increase this over time.
Right now it is a 5-day-a-week service. However, plans are afoot to look at the high volume winter season to increase the schedule from 5 to maybe 6 or 7 days a week. So the flight operates every day except Wednesday and Thursday, leaving St. Vincent at 8 for Carriacou, leaving Carriacou at 20 to 9, departing Grenada into Lauriston, Carriacou at 9:15, returning back from Carriacou into Grenada at 4, and then at 4:30, taking the long trip from Grenada to Carriacou into St. Vincent.
Robert says services are offered at an affordable price.
The one-way fare is EC 186.30, the equivalent of $69 US, double that for a round trip of 372.60 EC or 138 US.
This service, according to Roberts, is very welcomed, particularly as the GTA continues to market the calendared events such as Kayak Mass.
And we know that based on our events marketing strategy for every single event, and here we note Kayak Mass, which is coming up next year, February, we note that this is an addition to the service, giving us the capability to service the heavier demand during these high traffic periods.
Roberts encourages the public to use the SVGA booking platform to make use of the services. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
Local Engagement and Action Fund, or LEAF, an initiative which is intended to strengthen the support provided to organizations working in vulnerable sectors by improving access to financial resources to enhance their mandate, was officially launched in Grenada, Dominica, St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines on Thursday. Social and Community Development Minister Honorable Philip Telesford was present at the launch and stated that it was initiatives like these that help to make a difference in today's society. Donella Hostin attended the launch and filed this report.
8 countries within the OECS are now eligible to receive funding from the Local Engagement and Action Fund LEAF initiative, which was officially launched on Thursday. The LEAF initiative is the grant under the Field Support Services Project Caribbean, FSSPC, which is funded by Global Affairs Canada. It supports local organizations to address key developmental issues. Present at the launch was Social and Community Development Minister Honorable Philip Telesford, who endorsed this initiative.
I recognize that this program treats with biodiversity. It's part of the program towards fighting against gender violence and gender equality, youth engagement and youth empowerment. And to me, if we can use programs like these to arrest gender-based violence, violence amongst youths, and give them a sense of hope, certainly we'll be addressing the very soul of our society.
The minister implored the NGOs to take advantage of the opportunity to get the funding available to them.
Having looked at the booklet, I recognize that grant opportunities are available, both long-term and short-term grants. And I take this opportunity to call upon all NGOs to make full use of this opportunity that is afforded you. 3 million Canadian dollars can go a long way within these organizations. I take note that it treats with technical assistance and organizational strengthening and management, which is critical in ensuring that these organizations run efficiently.
The launch was witnessed by representatives from various organizations from Grenada, Dominica, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They were also informed on how they can apply and the fundings that are available to their organizations. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
Chief Veterinary and Livestock Officer attached to the Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Kimon Cummings, advises animal and livestock owners to ensure that they are adequately hydrated and to employ measures to protect them during the heat wave. In a telephone interview with MTV News, Cummings advises individuals to ensure that animals have access to water and shade wherever they are located.
You need to make sure that your animals have water. It's critical, right? Outside it's very hot. Either they have water or they have access to water. Secondly, if you're going to keep them in pens, right, make sure that the pen is properly ventilated and air could flow through freely. If you're tying them out, if you don't have pens and you're tying them out, try to keep them away from direct sunlight. It's quite important, right? It's very hot outside. You want to tie them someplace where it's some shade, but they still have access to food, right? Food and water, because times like this, most of the animals, especially the animals that are tied out in direct sunlight, would not eat much right now, especially if there's no water.
With Grenada continuing to experience a heat wave, the Met Office also advises individuals to look after their pets and animals as well. The Met Office have issued another heat wave bulletin on Thursday, marking 9 days of temperatures above 31.7 degrees Celsius. That's the first segment of news. More news when we come back.
The first segment of the MTV Evening News came to you in association with Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
with an Accel Back to School loan. Visit today or call us on 435-8222.
Ring, 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 back to school loan thing. Accel Finance help you joy of learning.
Your new Grenlec bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new Grenlec bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new Grenlec bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
The second segment of the MTV Evening News comes to you in association with the Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited.
Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited has the credit cards to suit your needs. Choose any one of our 3 Visa credit cards, Classic, Infinite, or Signature, and enjoy the affordability, security, and convenience they all offer. Get value for your money with Visa Reward Points. The more you spend, the more points you earn. Co-op Bank is giving you options. You have the choice. We've got the cards. Tailor-made just for you. Visit www.grenadacoopbank.com for more information or call or visit any one of our retail banking units.
Welcome home.
Welcome back. Citizens are being encouraged to settle outstanding arrears and make full use of the tax amnesty offered by the Ministry of Finance. The Inland Revenue Division's one-year tax amnesty program provides a 100% waiver on all interest and penalties.
It is key to note that here it's assessment period 2021. So for annual stamp tax, that means tax period 2022 will be part of the amnesty. For corporation tax, for income tax, 2021 is the cutoff period for the amnesty. So anything after 2021 for any other tax type except stamp tax, the tax period is 2021. For stamp tax, tax period is 2022. That's the cutoff point. So 2023, if you are late, if you are filing late, you have to pay interest and penalty plus the tax for those periods.
Cultural Ambassador Hollis Mapp, Mr. Killer, has reached yet another milestone in his music career by adding the award for Performer of the Year in Soca to his many accolades. We get more in this report.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture has congratulated Hollis Mapp, Mr. Killer, on winning the Performer of the Year Soca category at the inaugural Caribbean Music Awards. The award was presented by Patricia Brathwaite at the Sheraton Brooklyn, New York Hotel. The award was held at King's Theatre in Brooklyn last Thursday. However, the Performer of the Year Soca category was shockingly left out of the show, leaving many concerned fans inquiring about what transpired. The result was released earlier this week, showing Mr. Killer as the winner of that category. The entertainer remains grateful to his fans and says this is a historic win for Grenada.
This is the first one. So I want the fans around the world to keep supporting the Caribbean Music Awards. And I want to say thank you so much one more time. Big up to Grenada, Grenada to the world. You don't know Jab Music, Stone Constant Spring, Gun Battle, Guavtown. This is where I'm from. And not just Grenada, but I'm representing the whole Caribbean. When it comes to soca music, we all are one. I say together we stand, divided we fall. So I want to support this. I want to support the Caribbean Music Awards. Soca music to the world. Big up Guavtown. You don't know, that's where I was born. Yes, two little concerts bring go off town for life. But Grenada, I love your eyes, green and gold, 473 to the world.
The cultural ambassador holds many accolades for creating numerous hits, and according to him, this recent accomplishment marks the beginning of greater things.
Jab music, we never going to stop. I say forward ever, backward never. This is just the beginning of great things, greatness. Trust me. Caribbean deserve this moment. The sleepless nights, the blood, sweat, and tears, you know, to make our music and our career a success, deserve this moment. So I want to say congratulations to the organizers. I know in the year to come is going to be bigger and better.
Mr. Killer is well known in the soca arena and has performed on several international stages since his entrance into soca in the early 2000s. For MTV News, I am Lishelle Murray.
One company is doing their part to help the nation's students and give back to the community through 2 scholarship opportunities for the T.A. Marisho Community College. Our news team spoke to Travis Houghton, brand manager at Carib Brewery, Grenada, who shared more about the opportunity being offered. Donald Hostin has the details.
First and second year students once again have an opportunity to receive a scholarship to attend the T.A. Marisho Community College to pursue any subject of their choosing. This is facilitated through an initiative of the Carib Brewery Grenada through Vitamalt. Speaking more about what the scholarship entails was Travis Houghton, brands manager at Carib Brewery Grenada.
The scholarship is open to first and second year TAMCC students who are open to any course, any school, whether it's a School of Arts and Science, a School of Technology. How do you apply for the scholarship? You apply for the scholarship through an application form, which you can collect at the front desk at Carib Brewery Grenada, or you can click the link on both our social media pages. As part of the scholarship, you have an opportunity to receive a laptop, fully funded in bus allowance, meal allowance, and you have 2 months internship via Complements Carib Brewery Grenada. This will allow the students to have an opportunity to gain work experience and to understand how it is to work in a work environment.
According to Houghton, this is the second year they are offering this, and it has been well received by the public.
This is our second year having the scholarship. Last year we had a great reception in terms of students applying and feeling the need to apply for the scholarship and having an understanding of the importance of furthering education. So we at Carib Brewery saw the need to bring back the scholarship again this year, regardless of the tuition being omitted from TAMCC. We understand the challenges our nation's children have in terms of furthering education, and here at Carib Brewery, we understand the need to assist, as we know that Vitamalt, it takes care of you.
Houghton encourages applicants to take advantage of this opportunity.
Here at Carib Brewery, we just want to encourage our nation's children to apply for the Vitamalt scholarship to further their education. You never know, you can be selected for the scholarship. We will be at the T.A. Marisho Community College between today and the end of the week. This will allow students who need assistance in applying for the scholarship to get the assistance they need.
Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
One secondary school in St. Andrew highlights its accomplishments with various activities, including the installation of a new principal for the new academic school term as part of its 40th anniversary celebrations.
The Grenville Secondary School is currently celebrating its 40th anniversary under the theme, I Am In. The school held a General Assembly and motivational sessions earlier this week with the engagement of former teachers and past pupils of the institution. The General Assembly saw the installation of a new principal in the person of Kwame Hippolyte, former educator at the J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary School. One of the facilitators of the motivational sessions was former teacher and past pupil Dr. Tessa Sincere.
First of all, I think I need to say congratulations to those who have gone before in charting the way forward for Grenville Secondary School. I wish to also take this opportunity to welcome the new principal. I've already done so in person, but I think it is good to have, a principal that is coming into this 40th anniversary of the school and then, moving the school forward. This is a significant milestone. I mean, compared to other schools, it may seem as if Grenville Secondary is a young school, and indeed it is. But we have done so far, and I say we because I'm always connected to the school, we've done so far so much in those 40 years that I think the school really needs to be commended for all that it has achieved.
Dr. Tessa Sincere believes the school has done well as it relates to the caliber of students it has produced.
Well, I believe, first of all, GSS has not been recognized as much as it should be as an academic, as a learning institution. If you look across society, you would realize that GSS past students are in all levels of leadership, myself included. Honorable Delma Thomas is a past student. We have leaders just about in every single sector.
During her presentation, she says she encouraged the students to continue to embrace information and communication technology as the way forward.
And I took the opportunity to speak to the students, particularly on innovation, right? The world is moving in such a way that we have to keep up, right? So Grenville Secondary School being one of the first, if not the first secondary school that had an ICT program, and one of the best ones, I would say, of course I'm biased, but one of the best ones in the island. So I challenge the students, to get involved in those areas such as coding.
The school intends to continue hosting activities as part of the celebrations, highlighting the school's achievements. Kishon Thomas, MTV News.
That's the second segment of news. Regional highlights are up next.
The second segment of the MTV Evening News came to you in association with the Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited.
Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited has the credit cards to suit your needs. Choose any one of our 3 Visa credit cards, Classic, Infinite, or Signature, and enjoy the affordability, security, and convenience they all offer. Get value for your money with Visa Reward Points. The more you spend, the more points you earn. Co-op Bank is giving you options. You have the choice. We've got the cards. Tailor-made just for you. Visit www.grenadacoopbank.com for more information or call or visit any one of our retail banking units.
Welcome home. Do you know, when you play the games of the National Lotteries Authority, you are supporting sports, culture, and nation building in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique?
Hi, I am Junior Murray, cricket coach, sports enthusiast, and a former West Indies cricketer. I endorse the games of the NLA 100%. For the past 40 years, the NLA has been funding many sporting activities, including competition for schools and clubs, and for athletes to participate in overseas tournaments such as the Carifta Games and the regional cricket tournaments. Additionally, they made it possible for you, the public, to view local, regional, and international tournaments from the comfort of your homes. For those reasons, I play the game of the NLA. Even if I do not win, I know Grenada always wins.
Yes, when you play all the games, the NLA in turn supports sports, culture, and nation-building activities throughout the Tri-Island state.
At Bailey's Funeral Home, we understand the pain and grief you experience when you suffer the loss of a loved one. For years, we have helped thousands of families get through that difficult time by providing professional funeral services to meet their unique needs. Whether your choice is cremation or burial, call us or come into our new facility on the Carenage and meet with our arrangers in a spacious and comfortable environment. Choose from a wide variety of quality coffins and caskets at prices from as low as $1,900. At Bailey's Funeral Home, we believe that no one should feel overwhelmed or anxious about funeral expenses. So when it's time to plan a funeral, join a burial society, or make pre-arrangements when service and costs matter, call Bailey's Funeral Home at 440-2558 or visit us at baileysfuneralhome.org. Bailey's Funeral Home, still providing the perfect tribute any family can afford.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
The third segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Request, repay, repeat with Arisa's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Arisa's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Arisa loan terms and conditions apply. Arisa Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Donessa Panchu has this evening's regional roundup.
This is the regional roundup for today. I am Donessa Panchu. The post-mortem examination conducted on the remains suspected to be that of 29-year-old Shannon Mohammed revealed that she was burned from severe blunt trauma to the head. Government pathologist Dr. Nihal Singh, who conducted the post-mortem examination, also stated that the woman was dead before being burnt. Body samples were taken for DNA testing. The suspect had been arrested and is in police custody assisting with investigations. More in this report.
An anonymous 911 call led to the shocking discovery of the badly burnt remains believed to be those of 29-year-old Shaneen Obermuller Mohammed. The remains were found in a yard at Parika on the east bank of Essequibo. Obermuller Mohammed was last seen alive yesterday, Tuesday. She had left her family's home to visit the site at Parika, where she is currently building her own home. A neighbor told police that at around 10 a.m. Tuesday, the man who Obermuller contracted to build her house and who is also mentally unstable was seen setting fire to wood and other materials. The police have indicated that DNA tests will have to be conducted to positively identify the woman, but the family are convinced that the remains are those of Obermuller. The investigation is still ongoing, and Nightly News learned late Wednesday afternoon that the suspect has been arrested by police and an autopsy was done, and it confirmed that the woman died from blunt trauma to the head.
In Trinidad, St. John police are investigating a report where a 53-year-old woman was robbed at gunpoint while waiting to pick up her son. The incident took place around 8:20 p.m. on Tuesday in a car park of an athletic studio along Abercrombie Street in St. John. The victim was seated in her silver Honda City awaiting her son, who was partaking in the class at the studio when she heard a tapping on the front driver's window. Upon looking, she observed two persons outside her car, including a man holding a firearm. The armed suspect then ordered the woman out of her vehicle. Fearful for her life, the woman complied. He then instructed her to lie down. The two suspects then entered the car and drove off. The police were notified and a team of officers from the St. John police station, led by PC St. Clair, responded and are continuing inquiries. Further afield, more than 800 people have been rescued over the past 2 days from floods in Greece. The fire department said Thursday after severe rainstorm turned straight into raging torrents, hurling cars into the sea and washing away roads. The rainstorm have also hit neighboring Bulgaria and Turkey, leaving 14 people dead in the three countries, including 3 people from Greece. Fire Department spokesperson Vasilis said swift water rescue specialists and drivers from the department's disaster response unit, as well as the Army, were participating in the rescue effort and were trying to reach remote areas despite roads having been washed away. The flooding follows on the heels of the devastating wildfires that destroyed vast tracts of forest and farmlands, burnt homes, and left more than 20 people dead. And that's it for this evening's regional roundup. I am Donessa Pantru.
This is the MTV Evening News. More news when we come back.
The third segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
You're watching the MTV Evening News. Sports is up next.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Dengue may lead to severe health consequences, so let's stop dengue with BLOCK Block. Break up hardened soil, lift and empty flower pot plates, overturn pails and wipe their rims, change water in vases, and keep roof gutters clear and place BTI insecticide. Together, we can stop dengue now. Start your Mozzie wipeout with BLOCK.
Switch to a Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off your interest rate. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Your new Grenlec bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new Grenlec bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new Grenlec bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
There is a fire that rages in all of us, a deep desire to be the best that we can be. And sometimes that fire finds expression in words.
Who do you think you are? Angela Davis? Winnie Mandela?
Daddy, whether you like it or not, a new generation has arrived. We are here and we have come with a vision.
You sure is not television all you come with?
The Fire to Dance, a new exciting full-length drama, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs and presented by Heritage Theatre. Opening Saturday 16th September at Grenada Trade Center and running for 2 weekends, 7 p.m. nightly with a star-studded cast.
Come with me, Sophie. We have worlds to conquer.
Come out and feel the fire in the Fire to Dance, starting September 16th. Don't miss it. This ad is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Team Grenada busy at World Aquatic Junior Championships. That story and more coming up in sports.
The MTV Evening Sports is brought to you in association with Quartz, bringing value home.
What you gonna do when the rain is coming down? Nothing more to do when there's no one else around. Bring it back to the middle, push, take it back to the rhythm. Keep it up for good when the sky's falling down. All you gotta do is to bring it to the ground. Hit it up to your inner move, stop, start, down. Nobody can get what you're going through.
Now here is Donald Hostin with this evening's sporting highlights.
Good evening, sporting fans. During MTV's Community Forum program on Wednesday, guest Naka Joseph, community activist, sporting enthusiast, and basketball coach, shared his views on the level of discipline athletes and coaches need to have to reach the levels they need to be.
It's tough, really, for young people, like you say, to deal with discipline, and sometimes a lot of it had to come back to the coaching, for instance, because a lot of coaches compromise when they think that players are talented and they want to do well. But I'm not concerned about doing well, because I know if we train properly and we work together, we will do well. So, there is no getting away because you're the top player, you're most talented player, that you come in practice whenever you want, you don't come when you want. And, that can't work really with us. That ain't going to work with, not even the senior players going to let you know before I even talk to you about your whole practice schedule and how practice is and how you deport yourself and things that you don't do in practice or what we do in game. After you play sometimes, you don't go on the table how much you score, and then all these things, and then they put it aside. They will drill you and make sure that you fit into the shell and you follow suit. But we have not. Like you say, discipline is something that is lacking, and there are times when I would discipline players and they would fall off of the team. And then when I look and see them playing on somebody else's team or they playing another sport, and it seems as though they have absolutely no problem. They continue to do what they are accustomed doing.
Team Grenada is busy in the pool in Israel at the World Aquatic Junior Championships. On day 2, they recorded the following personal best times. Nathan Fletcher's best time in the 200 individual melody is 2:20.63. Gabrielle Heisen's best time in the 100 freestyle is 1:02.42. And Sarah Dowden's best time in the 100 freestyle is 1:01.59. Hyson won her heat swimming in lane 5 in the 50-meter butterfly with a personal best time of 30.44 seconds. Here are some highlights of that race. Sarah Dowden, swimming out of lane 6, placed third in her heat with a time of 29.93 seconds in the 50-meter butterfly. Here are some highlights of that race. Trinbago Knight Riders earned a valuable win as they defeated Barbados Royals by 42 runs in the 2023 Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League. Barbados Royals won the toss and chose to field first. However, Nicholas Pooran would score a fantastic century as the Knight Riders posted a sizable total of 208 for 6 after 20 overs at the Queen's Park Oval in Port of Spain on Wednesday night. The Royals were unable to chase down that total despite the valiant 70 from Kyle Myers, as the spin bowling of Waqar Salamkeel and Akil Hossain played a crucial role in restricting the Royals to 166 for 7 after 20 overs. Opener Mark Dale went early in the Knight Riders' innings to a superb catch on the boundary. Then came Pooran and Martin Guptill, and the pair began to rebuild the TKR innings with a steady partnership of 56 before Guptill lost his wicket, and 2 balls later, for the second evening in a row, Captain Kieron Pollard was run out. And that's it for this evening's sports. I am Donella Hostin.
The weather and a recap of the headlines when we come back.
The MTV Evening Sports was brought to you in association with Quartz, bringing value home.
MTV Weather Report comes to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
We all care for our community. We are strong. Together, we are Grenada.
Good evening, viewers, with Thursday night's weather forecast and meteorologist Wayne Williams. More sunny and hot conditions throughout the Eastern Caribbean. Today we saw winds slackening a bit as the effects of what is now Hurricane Lee comes into effect. Lee is over open waters, packing winds of around 105 miles per hour, which makes it a major hurricane. It is moving up towards the west-northwest, expected to miss all of the Eastern Caribbean. However, we may see some showers developing by just after the weekend, and choppy seas beginning to affect the north and the northeast coast within the next 2 to 3 days. Lee, of course, poses no direct threat to Grenada, Carriacou, or Petit Martinique. We also have Tropical Depression 14, which formed along that tropical wave that we have been monitoring. Again, it poses absolutely no threat to Grenada, Carriacou, Petit Martinique. It is moving off again into the open Atlantic. The wave, however, is still maintaining some identity as it moves towards the west. Most likely it will slacken as Tropical Depression number 14 continues to develop. No other major features around. Quite a bit of showers over the northwestern Caribbean, but in our area, the hot weather would continue as subsiding air around Hurricane Lee continues to affect the region. The movement of Lee, as we said, taking it away from the islands. This is the location of Grenada here. It's expected to move along, continuing as a major hurricane over the open waters. Right now, Lee again, the major feature, spiral band. As Lee spirals, we may see some showers developing, some very sharp showers, even slight possibility of thunder showers within about the next 2 or 3 days. But apart from that, we're going to see subsiding air, hot conditions and light winds over the next 24 to 48 hours. As a result, tonight's forecast is for mostly fair skies. Easterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, may even be calm at times. Minimum temperature around 24. Just about a 20% chance of the very brief, odd, isolated shower. The moon is set early on at 12:58. That's 2 minutes to 1. It's going to rise again tomorrow, well, after midnight at 12:32. Mostly sunny and hot conditions on Friday. Easterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, a bit lighter sometimes. Moderate seas, 20% chance of again the very brief shower just before dawn. Conditions will remain hot throughout the day. 4 to 6 foot waves. Sunrise at 5:56, sunset 6:12. Temperature will climb to around 33. It's going to feel much hotter, more like 38. Lots of sunshine in both Port of Spain and Bridgetown, but Kingston could see some showers and maybe 1 or 2 isolated thunder showers. Mostly sunny for Miami. New York is in for thunderstorms and cloudy skies for London. The weekend, mostly sunny and hot conditions, 10% chance of some showers, but you could see slight build-up of clouds maybe on Monday and on Tuesday. Tuesday, there's a strong likelihood of some pop-up showers as a spiral band from Lee moves across the island. This may come mostly throughout the daytime. Evening time could be seen it improving. Fair conditions from Wednesday onward. That is it for me for Thursday night, folks. Join me again on Friday.
MTV Weather Report was brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Now to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Grenadians recount Hurricane Ivan experience 19 years after it ravaged Grenada. Bus operator in St. Andrew loses home to fire. New Twin Otter aircraft service for St. Vincent and Grenada. And in sports, Team Grenada busy at World Aquatic Junior Championships. On behalf of the news and the production departments, I am Troy Gill. Thanks for watching. Good night.
At Bailey's Funeral Home, we understand the pain and grief you experience when you suffer the loss of a loved one. For years, we have helped thousands of families get through that difficult time by providing professional funeral services to meet their unique needs. Whether your choice is cremation or burial, call us or come into our new facility on the Carenage and meet with our arrangers in a spacious and comfortable environment. Choose from a wide variety of quality coffins and caskets at prices from as low as $1,900. At Bailey's Funeral Home, we believe that no one should feel overwhelmed or anxious about funeral expenses. So when it's time to plan a funeral, join a burial society, or make pre-arrangements when service and costs matter, call Bailey's Funeral Home at 440-2558 or visit us at baileysfuneralhome.org. Bailey's Funeral Home, still providing the perfect tribute any family can afford.
Ethelene Veronica Richardson of Nunperel St. Mark, passed away on Saturday, August 5th, 2023, at the age of 74. She was the mother of Patterson and Johnson Richardson, Neil and Ron Richardson in the USA, and Elmer and Jesse Richardson in Canada. Grandmother of 15, including Rima, Shanice, Jada, Jaden, Akim, Paige, Ashley, Shakira, Rocky, Janae, and Neloni. Great-grandmother of 12, including Katania, Shyla, and Shanor. Great-great-grandmother of Kia Narayan. Sister of Stella Caliste and Kathleen Richardson in Trinidad, Anne, Matthew, Dennis and Francis David in England, Anthony Richardson, also known as Say, and Frederick Richardson. Mother-in-law of Valen Richardson, Nestor, Tracy, Wayne, and Carl. Aunt of many, including Pastor Arnold Bartholomew, Jeffrey Kelly, Vernon, Caroline, David Carey Richardson, Glenda, Ralston, and Keyshawn. Many cousins, other relatives, and close friends, including Thelma Edwards, Gemma Dialli, Miss Princess, Vi in England, Brownie McQueen, Grace and Cheryl, Kathleen Warren, Joman and Neville Trotman, Agnes and Sonny Benjamin, Arnica, Earlis Fletcher, the Peters and Edwards family of Nunperel, the Bartholomew family, the Honorable Joseph Andel and family, Dr. Jude Mills and family, Sean Charles, Brent Edwards, Monica, James and Charles of Victoria and Duquesne, members of the Duquesne and Victoria Catholic Church, Madeleine and Bella George, and friends and neighbors of Nunperel and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Ethelene Veronica Richardson of Nunperel St. Mark will take place on Friday, September 8th at 12 noon. Funeral service will be held at the Satez Roman Catholic Church, and interment will be at the Marley Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Rodney Augustus Hurst of Monkey St. George passed away on Tuesday, 22nd August, at the age of 63. He was the father of Ian Hurst and Stephanie Onella Lambert, grandfather of Rebecca Hurst, brother of Petrona Edwards in Canada, Caroline Nixon in the UK, and Cheryl Berkeley in the USA, Edwin Hurst in Trinidad, and Ian Hurst in Grenada, nephew of Monica, Marshall, and Patricia Greenidge, Centilia Hurst, and Imo Xavier, uncle, grand-uncle, and cousin of many, friends and neighbors of Monskey and surrounding areas. A memorial service for the late Rodney Augustus Hurst of Monskey St. George will take place on Friday, 8 September at 1:30 p.m. at the Garden of Remembrance Funeral Chapel, Cemetery Hill, St. George's. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Estlin Paisity of Clogie St. John, who resided at Grandon St. George, passed away on Tuesday, August 8th, 2023, at the age of 63. She was the mother of Belinda Mark in the USA, Stephen Paisity, Pinky Horsford, Malin, Marvin and Janelle Paisity, and Platini. Grandmother of 6, including Rihanna, Cameron, Jelani, DeAndre, Donnell, Da, Ariel, Dimitri, Ray Donna, and Paula. Great-grandmother of Laya Matthew, sister of Edna, Marie, Andrew, Moses, and Donald Paisity, Esther John, Christine in Canada, Marilyn in the USA, and Michael in Trinidad. Many nieces and nephews, including Jude, Heidi, Dale, Akim, Shane, Wayne, Junior, Chad, Anisha, and Roseanne. Mother-in-law of Dawn Paisity, Brenton Edwards, and Ishmael Charles. Sister-in-law of Kennedy John, Crystalline Paisity, and Mark. Close friend of Edris Moraine and Angela Joseph. Many cousins, other relatives and friends, including the pastor and members of the Maranatha Seventh-day Adventist Church Montu, the Langain and Louisor families, the Paisity family of Clogie, St. David and Grandance, Chris, Beverly, and friends and neighbors of Moran, Loretto, and Florida St. John, Grandance Valley, and Montu St. George. The funeral of the late Estlin Paisity of Clogie St. John, who resided at Grandance St. George, will take place on Monday, 11th September at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Maranatha Seventh-day Adventist Church, Montu St. George, and interment will be at the Grandon Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Crofton Alston Dominic St. Louis of Sater St. Patrick, who resided at Westerhall St. David and in England, passed away on Sunday, August 13th, 2023, at the age of 83. He was the father of Jean and Jeffrey St. Louis and Jaden Dawson, grandfather of Jeremy St. Louis and Emmanuel Manny St. Louis, great-grandfather of Myla and Casey St. Louis, uncle of many in Canada, the USA and Zambia, brother-in-law of Ryan Gibbon, Carlton Mark, Cynthia Sony, Patricia Sony, Claudia Mark Sony, Brenda Gibbon, Joy and Junior Sony. Other relatives and friends including Selma St. Louis Beggs and family, the St. Louis and Sony families of St. Andrew, Finsley St. Louis and family, the Fleming family of St. David, Chester Humphrey and family, Miss Catherine Felix, Brian Pivot and family, Dennis Bartholomew, Dion David, Ashton Robinson, Wilbur Barito, Winston Robinson, Michael Joseph, and friends and neighbours of Westerhall St. David and St. Patrick, and family, friends and neighbours in England. The funeral of the late Crofton Alston Dominic St. Louis of Sater St. Patrick, who resided at Westerhall St. David and in England, will take place on Wednesday, September 13th at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the St. Patrick Catholic Church Saters, and interment will be at the Churchyard Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Charmaine Nicole Penny of Boca St. George, who resided in Trinidad, passed away on Tuesday, 22nd August 2023 in Trinidad, at the age of 49. She was the wife of David Marks, daughter of Diane Penny and Milton Ross, mother of Cameron and Karen Penny in Grenada, and Anthony Marks in Trinidad, sister of Sean and Bessie Ann Penny in the USA, Kitlin, Dwayne, Kerry and Shakiria Penny in Grenada, Jermaine, Jeff and Jefferson Ross in Trinidad, aunt of Shanique and Anthony Penny, Dante, Sophia and DeAndre Penny, and Ariana Ross, grand aunt of Kamari, niece of Narissa Sylvester, Claudia Penny, Judy Ann Cromwell, Joshua and Jude Gary, Glennis, Yvonne, Bernadette Bartholomew, Christopher Penny, Norris, Everest, Dominic also known as Mice, and Augustine Sylvester in Trinidad, stepdaughter of George Alfred and Monica Ross, goddaughter of Claudia Simon. Other relatives and close friends in the USA and Trinidad, including Dowlin Penny and family, Lynette Penny and family, Matthew I. True Alfred, Diane James in the USA, Rosalind Burris, Pastor Clyde and family, the Penny and Ross families of Boca, Beaulieu and Vendham, the Bartholomew and Thomas families of Vendham, and friends and neighbours of Montu, Boca and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Charmaine Nicole Penny of Boca, who resided in Trinidad, will take place on Wednesday, September 13th at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Vendham New Life Chapel, and interment will be at the Family Cemetery, Boca. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Rose Mark Nee Mitchell of Top Hill, Carriacou, who resided in the UK, passed away on Monday, 19th June in the UK at the age of 84. She was a mother of Rona, Jackie, Mary, Nicholas, Joseph, and Patrick Mark. Grandmother of 17, great-grandmother of 16, sister of Dr. and Dudu, mother-in-law of Patty Bino Mark, sister-in-law of Claire Mark, aunt of many too numerous to mention. Many other relatives and close friends including Mark and Mitchell families, friends and neighbors of Top Hill, Mount Royal, and the UK and surrounding areas too numerous to mention. The funeral of the late Rose Mark, named Mitchell of Top Hill, Carriacou, who resided in the UK, will take place on Wednesday, 13th September at 12 noon. Funeral service will be held at the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church, Hillsborough, Carriacou, and entombment will be at the Brunswick Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home.
Alistair Jerome McEwen, also known as Movie, of Brooklyn, Concord, St. John, died on Wednesday, 23rd August 2023, at the age of 67. He was the son of Bella McEwen, father of Ziki, Ezekiel, and Zico Peters, grandfather of Zara and Zahara Frederick, brother of Sylvia Redhead, Kelvin and Diane McEwen in Grenada, Egbert McEwen in the USA, Logan McEwen in Canada, and Patrice in England, brother-in-law of Verna McEwen, nephew of Mary of Darbo, uncle of many including Rondell, Kizzy, Kishon, Sherlyn, Cuthbert, Jermail and Shellyan in the USA, and Shantae in Canada. Many cousins, other relatives and friends including Valerie and family, Olive and family, Ursula Gibbs and family, Bernadette and family, Kenneth Bernard and family, Gemma Holder and family, Fabian, Glenn, David, Rona, Agatha, Christine, Louise Granger in the USA, Kathy Ann, Hippolyte, the regular men at Samaru and Fraud's Bar, Jennifer in the USA, the McEwen family of Brooklyn, Woodford, Concord, and Grand Roy, and friends and neighbors of Brooklyn, Concord, and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Alistair Jerome McEwen, also known as Movie, of Brooklyn, Concord, St. John, will take place on Thursday, September 14th at 2 p.m. Funeral service and interment will be held at the Power Park Cemetery, St. John. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
Mary Teresa Henry Lett of Birchgrove, St. Andrew, who resided at Lamode, St. George, and Vincent St. David, passed away on Monday, 14th August, at the age of 75. She was the wife of Michael Lett, mother of Elizabeth Henry Telesford, Debbie, Donna, Derek, and Devon Henry, Oisa, Jesse, and Malon, grandmother of 25 in Grenada, Trinidad, Canada, and the USA, great-grandmother of 15, sister of Tony Henry in the USA, Catherine Henry Adams in Trinidad, Bernice Henry Alexander in Venezuela, Paul, Ennis, and Kelly Henry in Grenada, mother-in-law of Ralph Telesford, Dennis Abraham, Kenton Patterson, Karen and Beverly Henry, sister-in-law of Betty Henry, Albert Adams, Alan Alexander, Catherine and Quinette Henry, Charmaine and Dessa Malette. Many nieces and nephews of Upper Capital, Birchgrove, Trinidad, the USA, Venezuela, and England. Godmother of many. Caregivers of Grencase. Many other relatives and friends including Anisita and family, Honorable Philip Telesford, Ben and family, Lena Gray and family, the Victor, Lett and Telesford families, Miss Marast and family, Jeffrey Bain, pastor and members of Springs Open Bible Church, friends and neighbors of Birchgrove, Lamode, and Vincennes. The funeral of the late Mary Teresa Henry Lett of Birchgrove St. Andrew, who resided at Lamode, St. George, and Vincent St. David, will take place on Friday, 14th September at 1 p.m. The funeral service will be held at the St. Matthew's Roman Catholic Church, Birchgrove St. Andrew, and interment will be at the St. Rose Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home.
Destiny married Vincent, also known as Desu, of Dunfermline St. Andrew, passed away on Sunday, September 3rd, 2023, at the age of 10. The funeral arrangements for the late Destiny married Vincent, also known as Desu, of Dunfermline St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Ada Veronica Joseph of Munich St. Andrew passed away on Monday 28th August 2023 at the age of 96. The funeral arrangements for the late Ada Veronica Joseph of Munich St. Andrew will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Carson Albert Louison, also known as Papa Carson, Grandpa, Brother Carson, and Mr. Louison of Black Bay St. John, who resided as Grandad St. George, the U.S. and Trinidad, passed away on Sunday, 28th August, at the age of 86. The funeral arrangements of the late Carson Albert Louison, also known as Papa Carson, Grandpa, Brother Carson, and Mr. Louison of Black Bay St. John, who resided as Grandad St. George, the U.S. and Trinidad, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
Derek Ivan John, also known as DJ, of Monjaloo St. George, retired superintendent of His Majesty's prisons, passed away on Monday, August 28, 2023, at the age of 65. The funeral arrangements for the late Derek Ivan John, also known as DJ, of Monjaloo St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Teresa Antoine, also known as Cooley of Central Guava State St. John, who resided in Montreal, Canada, passed away on Wednesday, 23rd August, at the age of 59. The funeral arrangement of the late Teresa Antoine, also known as Cooley of Central Guava State St. John, who resided in Montreal, Canada, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Vondel Cyrus George of Latost, who resided at Lamode St. Patrick, passed away on Sunday, August 13, 2023, at the age of 67. The funeral arrangements for the late Vondel Cyrus George of Latost, who resided at Lamode St. Patrick, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Shamel Alexis of Syracuse St. David, who resided at Mount Kumar St. George, passed away on Monday, 21st August 2023, at the age of 33. The funeral arrangements for the late Shamel Alexis of Syracuse St. David, who resided at Mount Kumar St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
In love and memory of Raquel Biama Etienne Ne Bartholomew of Molineux St. George, who passed away on September 7, 2022, at the age of 41. You never said I'm leaving, you never said goodbye. You were gone before we knew it, and only God knew why. A million times we needed you, a million times we cried. If love alone could have saved you, you never would have died. In life we loved you dearly, in death we love you still. In our heart you hold a place that no one could ever fill. It broke our hearts to lose you, but you didn't go alone. For part of us went with you the day God took you home. We acknowledge the support given by Margaret Peters, Gomez and family, Judith Nichols, Darren Edwards, Bertilda Superville, David Bean, Noreen Radix, David, Daniel, Kendall and Valerie Williams, Veronica Cadeau, Ina Bartholomew, Hazel Jackson and family, Antonia and Dudley Entwine, all other friends and families too numerous to mention. The funeral arrangements were entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thank you for watching.
When death has come and taken a loved one, it leaves the home so empty and bare. But cheer up, my brothers, live in the sunshine.